Today is Chinese New Year. We should eat dumplings. Today is the winter solstice. We should eat dumplings. Today is my birthday. We should eat dumplings.
Hi guys, I'm Chloe Chen Cici. Welcome to Taste China with me. I am curious about when you hear the word dumpling, what's the first image that pops into your mind? In China, dumplings, 饺子, are one of the most iconic traditional foods, especially in the north. They are not just something we eat, they are tied deeply to our culture and traditions. Like making dumplings with our whole family on Chinese New Year's Eve or eating them during the winter solstice. It's all about the cozy, festive vibe. But it wasn't until I tried dumplings at Russian, Italian, and Southeast Asian restaurants that I realized dumplings are a global thing. Other countries have their own versions of dumplings too. So today, I want to take you on a dumpling journey. We'll dive into the story of Chinese dumplings and also take a peek at some dumpling cousins around the world. The ancestors of dumplings in China dates back more than 2,000 years, all the way to the Warring States period. Back then, they are called 饼, which basically refer to anything made from flour, no matter of the size, shape, or whether it had filling. In the Han Dynasty, historical records mentioned a type of stuffed 饼 called 馄饨. You might know it as wonton. And in 1981, archaeologists actually unearthed a Han Dynasty kitchen figurine that showed a filled dough item, super similar to modern dumplings. Fast forward to the Song Dynasty, people started using different names depending on how it was cooked. 馄饨 for the boiled ones and 饺子 for the others. This 饺子 has the same pronunciation as today's 饺子, but written differently. Eventually, regardless of how they were cooked, 饺子 evolved into the moon-shaped dumplings we know and love today. As for 馄饨, they are still around. Their skins are thinner than dumplings, their shapes vary, and they are especially beloved in the south. Here in Shanghai, we have two kinds, big 馄饨 and small 馄饨, filled with fresh pork, sometimes mixed with a vegetable called shepherd purse. I love having them for breakfast. In Guangdong, they are called 稳汤 in Cantonese, and they often come filled with shrimp, so fresh and juicy. Okay, let's back to our main star. When did dumplings become a must-have for Chinese New Year? Well, records show that by the late Qing dynasty, eating dumplings on the first day of the lunar year had become a widespread custom across social classes, from nobles to commoners. Making them as a family became a bonding ritual. Wealthier households took it a step further. That hide little gold and silver pieces inside a few dumplings. Whoever bit into one would be blessed with good luck for the whole year. Like fortune dumplings? People nowadays wrap coins inside, and when someone bites into one, there's a whole cheer around the table moment. Instant party vibes. However, dumplings are popular in China not just because of the traditions, they are just flat out delicious. The most common fillings are a mix of meat and veggies, like pork with Chinese chives, beef with celery, or lamb with cilantro. There are also vegetarian ones, like fennel with egg, or cabbage and vermicelli. Just chop everything fine, mix it well with seasonings, then wrap it in the round piece of dough. There are several ways to cook dumplings. The most common is boiling, and you can eat them in a broth or dip them. In the north, people love dipping in vinegar, while in my hometown Sichuan, we dip them in spicy chili oil. Steamed dumplings are another hit. They lock in juices and flavors better, and the skin has more bite. Northern China has big, juicy steamed pork dumplings, while Guangdong's shrimp dumplings are translucent and delicate. And then there are pan-fried dumplings. If you line up raw dumplings and fry them until the buttons are crispy and golden, those are called 锅贴 or pot stickers. You will find them at breakfast stalls and street vendors across China. I swear, the smell alone will make you stop in your tracks. Speaking of pot stickers, Japanese beloved gyoza actually originated from them. Japanese dumplings are filled with meat and veggies too, but garlic is the secret weapon. It's the soul of gyoza. Unlike in China, dumplings in Japan are often treated as a side dish, paired with rice, ramen, or even barbecue. Crunchy, savory, and delicious. Now, you may have noticed I didn't mention deep-fried dumplings when talking about Chinese ones. That's because deep frying isn't a traditional Chinese method for dumplings. But in India, there's the samosa, a triangular deep-fried snack with a crispy shell stuffed with curry potatoes or beans and bursting with Indian flavor. In Southeast Asia, there's a similar one called curry puff. The pastry is flakier, more layered, and the fillings range from curry potatoes to chicken, beef, even sardines. Let's hop over to Europe. In Russia, there's pelmeni. These cute little dumplings shaped like tiny ears. The filling is usually a mix of pork, beef, and lamb, perfect for meat lovers, and the dough is chewy, ideal for freezing in the Siberian cold. They are usually boiled and served with sour cream. And yes, just like in China, Russian families make pelmeni together during holidays. Speaking of sour cream with dumplings, Poland's pierogi are also widely popular. You've got savory ones filled with potato and cheese, sauerkraut and mushrooms, and even sweet ones with cherry and blueberry. Sounds a bit like mini fruit pie to me. I heard pierogi is super popular in North America. Is that true? There are many other dumpling variations out there, like Italy's ravioli, shaped like little pillows, or empanadas, beloved across Spain and Latin America. Maybe this evolved through cultural exchange, or maybe the idea of wrapping something delicious in dough is just so universally genius that people from different cultures had the same light bulb moment. No matter what kind of dumplings you like, deliciousness is universal, so just pick your favorite and enjoy. Does your country has its own traditional kind of dumpling that I didn't mention in this video? Drop it in the comments and tell us about it. I'm super curious. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your dumpling-loving friends. See you next time, and until then, may all your dumplings be juicy, flavorful, and full of good fortune. Bye!